I welcome every one of you to this sacred space of peace, purpose, and divine alignment. Let us remain with our eyes closed and allowing the body to soften. Take a deep breath in and slowly exhale. Again, inhale deeply, receiving the breath of life. And exhale fully, releasing all tension and mental noise. With each breath, we are coming home to the stillness, to the presence, and to the infinite now. We allow ourselves to drop from the mind into the heart space, becoming aware of the sacred presence that is always here. This is the presence of pure spirit, divine intelligence, and infinite love by whatever name you choose: God, Source, or divine love. We are not seeking to be spiritual. We are remembering that we are spiritual beings using human experience to have grand spiritual awakening. And in this remembrance, we realign with the divine, with the truth of our divine self. Worthy, whole, empowered, connected. We are not here to get something, but we are here to let something emerge. And so we open ourselves to divine download, to inner guidance, and to truth that liberates. Right here, right now, we acknowledge that the one true life, perfect, whole, and complete, is expressing through us, as us, and in us. I speak these words of truth knowing that the presence of pure spirit is alive in every individual in this space, online and in person. Each one is here by divine appointment, ready to be uplifted, expanded, and renewed. We release all thought of limitation, doubt, or fear, and we affirm, I am receptive, I am available, and I'm aligned with the highest good. By the divine entities bearing this work, we welcome transformation not just for ourselves, but for the collective soul of humanity. We enter a moment of stillness. Here, beyond words, beyond thoughts, is the source of all. Here we listen not with the ear, but with the ear of the heart. Let the still small voice guide you. Let divine love embrace you. And as we return from stillness, we bring with us a renewed awareness of our purpose. We affirm that this time together is sacred, powerful, and empowered. I bless this service, the speaker, any singer, and any soul that will share. And so we say together, and so it is. Amen.
As you breathe in and breathe out at this point, I want you for the next in-breath, breathe deeply into your feet. With the next cycle of breath, I need you to breathe deeply into your leg. Feel the sensation in them as you breathe out. And I want you to breathe deeply into your thigh. And then breathe deeply into your groin. Breathe deeply into your stomach and feel it rise. Breathe deeply into your chest, into your heart. Now breathe deeply into your head. Squeeze it, squeeze every molecule of oxygen into your head space. Breathe out gently. Relax. And allow your soul to feel your body. Listen to what the body is saying. Allow yourself to return yourself or to return to consciousness of the space where you are sat right now. Scratch your left knee, your right, feel the differences in sensation. And when you're ready, open your eyes gently. Okay. Ah. Last week, we attempted to round up our session on going beyond fantasy. Generally, we talked about transcendence, and I remember Helena asked a question that when you're not feeling a great vibration, do you confess the undesired vibration, or do you shift with it? That's where we ended. Because Kerry gave an answer, and I tagged on it. I just feel like reiterating that has been the challenge of most people. I find it exciting and intriguing at the same time when I talk to people and they're trying to tell you, oh yeah, but I'm just trying to be real. I'm trying to stay with the reality. I'm trying to show to us, reality is what we see and experience in the moment. But your Bible says, by faith we believe that that which you do not see controls that which you see. And that which you see comes out of that which you do not see. So, saying I'm tired and I'm feeling tired, are they the same thing?
I don't think they're the same thing.
Oh, I didn't know the same.
You're going to ask why. If you're feeling tired, it's a feeling. Burnout of probably something that you were doing, or obviously if you are lifting weights, you will feel tired. But that doesn't make you a weak person or something of that sort. Feeling of tiredness will come as a result of doing something, because we're using the body to work, going about our daily activity, the body will feel tired. But that doesn't define who you are.
The moment anything you append or attach to I am is essentially your innate confession. You want it. You might be feeling weak, but you want it. Right now I'm feeling scared, right now I'm feeling angry, right now I'm feeling flat. That is not attracting all of that. It is just an awareness. Now repetition of that identity or that story is where the problem is. And that is something that I'm struggling to get over in dealing with people. It's like, oh, as for me, this is how I am. Charlie. And often, have you realized that whenever people say, as for me, this is how I am, it is always in defense of a lower energy. Do you agree? 100% of the time. When people say, as for me, this is how I am, it's always in defense of a lower energy, a lower state, or a seemingly defective mindset that we feel we've got to, we feel attacked, or we feel it's been attacked, and ego wants to protect it. And we still want to put up a certain front of, it's okay for me to be this. So, you know, and those statements often fly around whenever our ego feels attacked. You know, or when, on the flip side, when our ego is stripping us with a feeling of self-importance, so that we can feel within ourselves that, you know what, as for me, I do this, and I maybe do this, and I do that, and I do that. You know, so just one of those things. It's a feeling. There's a difference between feeling a vibration and feeding the vibration. That just came to my mind now. The fact that you're feeling it doesn't mean you need to feed it. You're feeling it. Maybe I notice tiredness in my chest. I feel sadness within. I'm sad and I feel sad, you know, I'm the same. Feeling it. I feel a bit anxious within. I'm just going to go and breathe it. I'm going to breathe with it for a moment. As opposed to, I'm sad. It's always been like this. It's always like this. Whenever I get to this time of the month, I'm always like this. I was saying to someone yesterday, the fact that you notice that certain periods or certain seasons in your life, you behave a certain way, doesn't mean you should behave that way. It's a seed, it's a prompt that you have the tendency to go to slide lower around these periods. Become aware and turn it around. It's the call to do something higher with that awareness. Not let it ruin and run your life, and you put yourself to stress. See? So you feel like life is against us, you feel like life has hit us so bad, and our immediate reaction will be to call every Tom, Dick, and Harry. Let me call 5, 6 of my friends and keep telling them the story of how bad it's been, how bad my day has been for the next 2 hours. Then repeat the same thing to about 5 different people. You're feeding it. So you feel it, you let it rise within you fully, without any attachment, without any story, without any association. The sky and the cloud analogy is so perfect. The sky is unmoved. The sky is the sky. What we see moving are the clouds. So it will be cloudy and it will keep moving, and it clears and clears. The clearness of the sky returns again. It's always been there. It doesn't chase the cloud. The cloud just moves and it stays in the background. Feel it, feeling it. The endless narratives that we bring in to try to, glorify it and make it look bad. Or we do all of that just to justify how we're feeling. I'm feeling rubbish within. And instead of me opening myself to how do I spin this around, how do I shift within, we look for more evidence to justify why we should feel that way. See this drama all the time. It's like, what? Why are you getting angry? Oh, why shouldn't I get angry? I'm like, come on, man. That's my prompt to you that you are sliding down, but you want to justify why you should be that. Carry on. And when you do that to people, they don't like it. Either they even get more angry because they feel like you're making them look stupid. But that's the truth. You know to be able to catch yourself from falling. That's what I call backsliding. When you are sliding from a high energy point to a low energy point, you catch yourself. Okay, I think the way I'm thinking about it's not great. I shouldn't be thinking about it like that. He was probably having a bad moment and he did something out of it. Why should I stretch it? I don't know. He doesn't like me. No. I think no. Is there other ways of seeing this? How can I think of this differently? Is there an enhancing way or a more empowering interpretation or narrative I can give to this that exalts me? Rather than, there he goes again. He's doing that. He doesn't like me. He's doing that. He said things about me. And then we start building narratives which the only assumptions we don't exist. So, has any of us had any experience where we have been found in a state of sliding and we've caught ourselves and made corrections to recreate a vibe within that brings us up over and above the low point? Share an experience. Samuel J, have you guys had any such? Someone is trying to join, but they say they are unable to. I don't know why. Maybe it's there. Have you guys had any such experiences that you want to share? Have you had? Can you recall or recount an experience where you were sliding down in energy and your feelings were going all over the place, and then you came to yourself and caught yourself from, oh no, I shouldn't really be going this tangent or this trajectory, and you made a shift in your feeling to get yourself back where you need to be?
Yeah.
You want to share?
No.
Wow, why not? Are you shy?
Personal.
It's personal. Okay, all right, that's fine. Not everything is meant for the screen, is it? How about you, Samuel?
Not that I can recall, no.
So basically, your energy is always on point. Is that what you
Yep.
mean? But okay.
I've had tons and tons of such moments, both even in the past when I was not enlightened, like the way I am now. And I think, like you always see, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. I recall of one, you know, that one that stands out with the family. That the relationship was just at the verge of breaking. It was we're family, and then just very, I don't even call it trivia, stupid. I use the word stupid because that's what it was. And at that point, you begin to put a lot of meanings into it. Oh, okay, so this why this person did this why he did okay, and then as I was saying, I remember like it was yesterday. I think I've shared with you before. I don't want to put names to it. I was sat on my bed and I asked myself, to what end? Look how beautiful we were a couple of years. And just to let this beautiful relationship that we had go because somebody said this, come on. I think I'm better than that. That's the word I use. I think I'm better than that. And then I picked the phone and I called the person involved. And my first line or my first statement was, Masa ye Jimmy. I think say ye Jimmy. That's what I said. And the person began to laugh. I said, Masa, I think say we are fooling. How can this be so? And then we open ourselves up and the person, obviously, when you did this and you did that and you did this and you did that, and when you did this, I thought this is what you mean. Is it and I was supposed, no, this is not what I meant. I meant okay, but me, this is what I thought. That's when you realize that what you did, the person has read meanings into it. I've also read meanings into their actions and their sayings, which perhaps they did not mean it like that. But when I woke up and I realized that, yeah, Jimmy, we are misbehaving or we are fooling. Um, After that statement, our relationship has been just fantastic. And just yesterday, was it yesterday or 2 days ago, I was having a chat with the same person. We were talking about divine relationship and stuff, and I said to her, God is divine. And out of He's created divine, we are all divine. Every relationship is divine. But that relationship will be as divine as how you treat it and how divine you want it to be. So I met Rev, I met Opondouye, and the very first day you spoke to me, we could have just been, oh, how are you? And then everybody would go their way. And I'll lose all the benefits that I'm having from you. You could have also lost all the benefits you're having from me. But I treated the relationship differently and I'm experiencing and I'm having the joy of it, the benefit of it, the good of it. So it is not the relationship that is divine from God. God, I prayed and God gave me a divine relationship. No, it's because we met and I saw something good of it or good out of it, and I built upon it. So what you're saying is true. Sometimes we go down the line in our thoughts, but our ability to come out of it immediately. Yesterday, someone was having a chat with me. Somebody actually showed me a text message that somebody had sent to her. The person was furious. Say, Black Moon, look at this, something that this person sent to me. And he said, and I was reading the text message, and I asked, in our local language, Kitchen said, the October born who he said, the giant chair, body team goes when it. So then I was rather saying, oh, but oh, this is not fair. This is not good. This is what he mean. This, and then I stood for a while and I just said to myself, but I think I'm rather fueling the person's anger. And I said to the person that, well, this is what the message, this is what I'm saying it means, but don't read meanings into it. Just take it on the face value and begin to think this way. Instead of me raising the person's frequency, I was in the first instance trying to read meanings into the message that she showed me and making it worse. But I came out of it and then encourage the person to see the message on the face value and not to put any thought or any more meanings into it. And if she was in any doubt, just pick a phone, call the person and say, well, you send me this message. What do you mean? And then you can sort it out amicably. So I think every now and then, when we are able to come out of that sliding thought, that low frequency or low vibration into a higher frequency, it really helps.
Very, very relevant example. I was in thought yesterday, last night when I was lying there. In fact, that's what I was thinking of when I drifted into sleep. Fear. And how it paralyzes us. And almost our inactions are as a result of a fear of the soul. Fear of change. A fear of even success. And people are afraid to succeed because what if I succeed and I end up losing it? People will laugh at me, so for that reason I'm not even going to dare. What if I try and I don't succeed? What if I try and it doesn't turn out the way I expect? And I was thinking about fear, and if I was to ask the opposite of fear right now, what would you tell me? Sam, what is the opposite of fear?
What was the question again? Opposite of fear?
What's the opposite of fear?
Opposite of fear, bravery.
Okay, so you say bravery. Joshua, what would you say?
I was thinking the same, but I'm guessing that's not what you wanted to, or that's not what you think it is.
It's not about what I think it is. I'm asking you, so you tell me what you believe it is.
I
It's not
support
about,
bravery.
you do that all the time. Tell me what you want to tell me, not what you think I want to hear.
Bravery as well.
Bravery. Okay. That's okay.
I'm looking at Google now. I'll check it from Google. Google says the opposite of fear is confidence and self-belief.
Confidence, self-belief, courage.
Yeah, and on the other hand, it also says in the Bible, the primary opposite of fear is faith.
Oh, yeah. Like from, yeah, if you want to use scriptures, you see that, okay, so the opposite of fear, sometimes you call it faith or love, because love casted away fear. If love casted away fear, then obviously, supposedly, will be love cancels or gets rid of fear. And last night, as I was lying there and I was thinking about it, something hit me. When we are afraid, what really gets attacked is our will. True or true? What gets attacked when we feel fear is our will. I'm like, if that is the case, then I think in the context of action, the opposite of fear is willingness. So if fear is immobilizing you from doing what you need to be doing, or making the choice you need to be making, then when you engage the effort of your will, the fear should disappear. You know what? I'm going to do this. You know what? I will get this done. I will make this happen. I will choose this. The willingness is what counteracts the fear, because fear is inertia. And we overcome inertia by momentum. So, when you engage the effort of your will, your fears begin to dissipate, they begin to dissolve. I'm not sure if that resonates. I was thinking about it last night. I'm not sure if that resonates with any one of us. Oh, we haven't caught that yet. Not that we haven't caught. We haven't accepted it yet. When we feel fear, it makes us unwilling to do. It makes us unwilling to take the actions that are calling us. So how you overcome that is be willing. Oh, that doesn't make sense. A friend of mine was sharing with me earlier on in the week. He said, "Pa, you've taught me how not to slide down," because I talk about these things a lot. That everything that you're going through per time, it's just that, and it doesn't. It's not the whole story. Nothing you're going through per time is ever the whole story. It's always part of the story. So when you are able to take yourself outside of that moment for a second and think, what is beyond this? What is bigger than this? That is making me feel this. You realize that is how you position yourself to reach a higher vibration from where you are at that point. That is how you can shift from despair to anger. You can shift from anger to acceptance. You can shift from apathy to now being curious to find out how you can expand your compassion. And then you can shift from fear and embrace willingness. So, willingness is very key. Often we don't do what we need to do because we are not willing to do it. We procrastinate because we are not willing to do it. If there be first a willing mind, all is acceptable. If you are willing and obedient, you eat the fruit of the Lord. Willingness. Willingness. Higher choices should become habitual. Always be open, always stay open to see things differently. Always choose kindness to yourself and to others. And understand that the wisest part of you is always available. You just have to tune into it and open to it. Even if you can't feel the wisest part of you per time, it's always there. And it always wants you to choose it. So statements like, "Oh, Charlie, I'm broke, oh, I'm sick, I'm ill, and I'm in low vibe. I don't know how that benefits or how that profits you anyway." For me, I think tell me which one is more empowering for me to say I'm afraid or I'm feeling fear right now and I'm learning how to navigate it. I'm learning how to move myself through it. Which one is more empowering?
I mean, that is more empowering, but I won't say human nature as if that's how all humans behave, but mostly a lot of people want to feel what's the word I'm looking for? Want people to share in their predicament. It makes them feel good. It makes them feel like, okay, well, at least I'm not alone, or it will be well. So oh, I don't have money. Oh, I'm broke. Oh, this man, my salary is this. Oh, this my wife has done this. Oh, and then people will be consolidating you. Consolidating you. Oh, you don't do this, do that. Oh, I will help you with it. I think that gives us some sense of happiness, some sense of belonging. We belong to a group. Some sense of it will be well. I think the human mind wants it will be well, not it is well. That's what I've noticed. Maybe it's where I'm coming from. So we always, it will be. That's why we look outside of ourselves for a savior. It's always somebody who is doing you, being a yo. So somebody will help you. So we want that consolation. Oh, don't worry, it will be well. Oh, don't worry, this person can help you. We will help you. Rather than you being able to, or the frequencies we were talking about last week. I think I was listening to it in the course of the week, four levels of frequency, where you break free and begin to take responsibility for your own experiences. So something is happening, you take responsibility and you begin to create, rather than relying on those consequences, on those things that are happening. Those levels of energy that we are not able to vibrate. So we always vibrate. Most people are vibrating from a lower frequency. So it's always, finding things to blame, feeling weak, feeling not adequate enough. They want people to feel happy, to feel adequate. They want the words from people to inspire them, rather than being able to inspire themselves. Naturally, that's what I have noticed. A lot of people that I've come across, and I do say that because of probably where I'm coming from. Predominantly, that is how we behave. So, if we are mainly talking from the experiences we have gathered growing up, that is how it is, Ref. That's how I can explain it. We've been taught to always look outside of ourselves for happiness, for approval, So it is always what people can tell you to make you happy, what people can give you to make you feel happy, what people can, it's always about people, to be fair. But ideally, that's what if you are able to come out of that lower frequency to the place where take responsibility of your life. Your destiny is in your own hand and you're the own architect of your destiny. Whatever is happening to you, you have that positive mindset. And I always quote this verse. I don't know if it sits in the moment of what we're talking about. When Jesus said, they that believe, they shall speak in new tongues. So when people are saying it is not well, it is well. When your body is feeling tired, it's just a feeling as a result of something you've done, but you are not weak. And out of that tiredness, or out of that feeling that you're going through, how can you come out and create something good out of, or something positive out of that feeling that you are feeling? When you're able to get to that frequency, or you are taught to migrate from that lower frequency to that higher frequency, it will help us. That is more empowering to know that I am strong, I am this, I am that, working in your I amness. I've been listening to that thing you sent me when I was in the hospital. The I am thing. And every morning I listen to it and I do say my 10 I ams. I am this, I am that, I am health. I don't say I feel strong. I am strength. Strong is a feeling, is a feeling. I am this, I am the strength that people are praying for. I am the peace that people are praying for. So if I come to your house, stop praying, you have found peace. When you proclaim those I amness, I think, and you're able to walk in that, it will help. I'm finished with.
I'm not sure if last week I shared this simple protocol. I do that. Just sit. Right now, I feel Just let spirit tell you what you feel, without you trying to put any label. Like I'm working, I'm just, I feel a bit of agitation, so I just stop, sit, just for 10 seconds, breathe. Breathe into the heart. Right now, I feel. And as you listen, what you genuinely feeling, you feel that you will sense the undertone. Am I feeling at rest? Am I feeling sad? Am I feeling stuck? Am I feeling anxious? Am I feeling excited? You are not trying to put any label to it, but listen, your body will tell you, spirit will tell you, you're into it. Your soul knows exactly where it is at that time. And as you sit with it and you listen for what you're feeling, you feel, you pay attention to where in your body you're feeling that feeling of anxiety, of sadness, of joy, ease, of apathy, of resentment, of weakness. Where in your body you're feeling it. And then identify how or describe that feeling. Is it warm? Is it cold? Is it tight? Is it loose? Is it smooth? Is it rough? Is it fine? Is it coarse? And just breathe with it. No stories. It's not at that point, oh, I'm feeling angry because Joshua said something I didn't. You don't put any stories to it. You see, no stories whatsoever. You just sit with it. You just ask. This feeling, what do you need from me right now? Just ask, what do you need from me right now? Do you need rest? Do you need honesty? Do you need boundary? You can do this if I share this with you. I was sharing this with a group of people when we were in London last night. You can do this particularly with sexual energies. You recall that's what we were talking about. What do you want from me right now? And I can tell you, if you sit with it for like 60, 90 seconds, you realize that it's not about ejaculation, so it's not about orgasm. I can tell you that for a fact. No. But because we are untrained, that's why every one of such energetic feelings is defined in the sense of a release. And just sit with it. What do you need from me right now? And acknowledge, or you can say confidently, calmly, assuringly, that I am willing to make the move and the step towards inner peace. I am willing to make the move or the step towards balance. I'm moving towards assurance. Pour your gratitude into the moment, which I believe is the custom of this house, and you know that. And once you've done that, maybe take an action. I enjoy every time I'm feeling a bit I'm feeling a bit anxious, particularly with work or with schedules I've got. After I've done this, I just get out through my window, face the sun, open the window, just stare through the window for like a couple of minutes, 5 minutes. Or sometimes whoever comes to mind at that time, I send them a message of what I'm feeling now. When I sent you this picture the last time, if I was to tell you why I sent you the picture, you'd probably laugh. I was just thinking to myself, I was thinking of you, and I'm like, oh, this man, I want him to do this, I want him to do that. But why hasn't he done it? I'm like, rather than moan at him in my mind, I'll just send him a picture, and I know it will get him thinking. And I said, I just sent a picture to you. I was just laughing at myself. When you reacted to it, I'm like, oh, this will be funny. Yeah, I was just laughing, you know. And that is not being in denial of current vibration. You are not worshiping it either. You are just using it as information and choosing to upgrade yourself in your life. That's all it is. It's a seed. You don't stop at it and now we are nurturing it. It doesn't expand this in any way. It doesn't. Tell the truth to yourself. Feel it and shift. That's very simple. Not hard. Are we okay? Because of where we are in where we are in the season, I think it's useful for us to we'll put this on hold and we'll pick this back up in February. Because there's a lot that I wanted to touch on. I think I've done, and most of these things, if I'm being honest, they've come as a result of my own experience. And where I take stock and I find, okay, where am I? What have I learned so far? What is the shift that I've experienced? And sometimes I pick up things unconsciously. I come into habits, I come into supposed practices unconsciously before I realize, oh, okay, so I did this and it produced this, and now I try to see if I can put it in a form that other people can also utilize. I'm not saying it's going to work for you, but these are things which work for me. Okay. So I wanted to touch on a few things I've shared with Ivana before. That as the more awakened I'm getting, the more I'm realizing that sometimes love feels even impossible for the awakened soul. And I've asked questions over the years. When someone says they love you, what does that even mean? When someone says they miss you, what does that mean? I don't know if I'm getting if I'm getting crazy, but these are things that I think about. So we will talk about the illusion of falling in love. Yeah, you don't want to hear the challenges of this journey, the challenges of being awake. It has challenges. Awakening doesn't all of a sudden erase all your struggles. In many ways, it actually intensifies your challenge. That's the truth. It does. But because you're positioned in a space where you are empowered, you know exactly how to see these things and how to use them. See? If you were to ask me maybe 3 years ago if I could stay without sex for a year, I'll probably go, oh. Where I find myself right now, I'm confident I can. Not because I've done anything, but it's just because of the person I'm becoming. See? Yeah. So we will revisit these in February. We'll revisit this topic in February. For the next 5 minutes, last week we got the Christ activation code. How many of us have done anything with it at all? You don't have to lie. That's fine. How many of us have read it? Just read it. Joshua, have you read it? Jay? Tamo, have you read it?
Read.
Have you read the Christ activation document?
No.
It's in the chat. Jay, have you read it? Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen it. So it means you guys haven't been on the platform, yeah? Okay. So it just deals with the awakening of the Christ essence within, and this is not a theological concept, or it's not about a historical figure we are trying to imitate. As Paul says, imitate me as I imitate Christ. We are not trying to imitate anything. It is the eternal divine spark, the very I am, the original blueprint of our spiritual identity. And we all are Christ. You're just not aware. Okay. So this is to bring it to your awareness of who you are, who you've always been, and to awaken that seed within. I was sharing this with a friend the other day when we were having this conversation, Samuel, and then we were watching the video, and we all came to the realization and acceptance, and we said that you think that the serpent is the serpent was actually the good guy. The serpent wasn't the bad. The serpent was the one who was trying to awaken us and trying to bring our consciousness, trying to raise our consciousness and bring us to the place of embracing the God within. You shall not surely die, you shall be like God. Know that you shall be like God, you will realize that you are God. That narrative is twisted. But I thank God that at your young age you've caught it. It's not about a bad guy in the garden. Okay, did I tell you that? Somebody, do you want to share?
So, sometimes when you don't know and you want to see foolish things, your foolish sayings it tells you that you are weakened. You might think you'll be saying foolish things, but that will be the right answer.
Yeah, he said it, I like the way he put it. He said no, the devil wasn't the serpent wasn't the bad guy. The serpent was the awakener. He was the one trying to awaken it. And that's true. Oh, it's not. Tell me.
It's what Doran said, not me.
No. Oh, it was Doran who said no. Oh yeah, no, but yeah, I think you added to that. Yeah. So to come from Doran is even better. The serpent is the awakener. I think, but okay, you need to develop that message.
I should, yeah. It can even be a book title. People will be eager to read.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true, you know. So like across many mystical traditions, as from early Christian mystics, looking at Hermetic teachers in Alexandria, Sufi poets, across Islam mysticism, Kabbalists, the understanding of the divine light within the human soul is a universal truth that resounds and that cuts across all spiritual persuasion. The idea that divinity is not outside of you is expressed through all of these. It's only in Orthodox and conventional Christianity that we struggle with this idea. And we quote scriptures like Christ in you, the hope of glory, and yet when you say God is in you as you, it becomes a problem.
That's what I said, and I got sacked from.
You know,
if you show me your friend, I'll show you your character. But we sacked from many churches, and I've also started walking that path.
enjoy it. You know, so we will go into the codes. I think what I want to do, I want to treat it as one session. Then we do the practice of it and we wrap it up. Yeah. So I will encourage us to take our time, read it. Males are supposed to do it for 29 days, females for 28 days. It's just purely down to cycles to get the entire spectrum of benefit. I love rituals. I love practice. It might look laborious. Oh, I do have to read all these passages every day. Yeah, people are doing it 3 times a day. You're complaining about doing it once. Sometimes it even gets overwhelming with all the things that I have to do, all the routines that I have to cover in the day. I need about 3 hours a day just for my routines. So, but the point is, we don't make a ritual out of it. No, getting into the consistent practice. That is about it. Yeah. Are there any questions? Any question from anyone else? Shall we pray? Allow yourself to get immersed in this moment. Taking of this sacred dance of life. Just allow yourself to feel you. Feel you. Feel you. You're observing thought. You are beyond thought. You're observing mind. You are beyond mind. Now you observing change. You are yourself unchanging. If all power were given unto you and you had created your life and your world as magnificently beautiful and powerful as your heart desires, what would that feel like? Pause and feel that world. Feel that version of you that exists and that creates this world. Feel that existence. This is the reality in the heart of the divine, where you are not in need, where you are not the victim of your circumstance, where you are not the victim of your environment, but you are the grand architect of your reality. And that you are in the space of all your needs being and all your desires fulfilled. Your life is already holistic and perfected in spirit. You are a perfect idea of spirit. Life without lack. Life without fracture. A soul that's perfect in every way. Your invitation right now is just to feel your way into this. Allow yourself to take that cosmic leap into this truth, this reality of this magnificent, beautiful, and powerful world, powerful reality. This is quantum alignment. One with your deepest being and your highest self. Feel it. Experience it right here, right now. How it feels like to be whole, to be complete, to be fulfilled. You are simply feeling it. You're not visualizing it. You are not imagining it. You're just feeling it. You are already in it. If it's already a reality, you don't need to imagine it. If it's already a reality, you don't need to visualize it. If it is your prevailing reality, you only need to get immersed in it. Feel it. With every in-breath and out-breath, with every in-breath, let your soul, let yourself expand into this sacred place in spirit. A timeless dimension where nothing is short, nothing is missing, and all is well. The harmonious dimension. Allow the cells of your body to remember that you are whole, you are complete, you are fulfilled. No effort required, only stillness, breath, your being. You are allowing the heaven within you to come to full awareness. No strive, you're simply receiving. Now ask yourself the next question. If my life were perfect in every order, beautifully aligned and full of power and magnificence and beauty and health, what does this feel like? The pure inner state is not a thought. It's not an image in your head. It's the state you are in right now. This feeling is your atmosphere right now. You're feeling your God state of affection and perfection. You're feeling your God state of influence. You're feeling your God state of satisfaction and fulfillment. And now gently, the next out breath, return yourself to the present moment. Feel your body, feel your hands. Wiggle your fingers if need be. Welcome yourself back into this holy now, renewed, restored, and made whole. With the understanding that you are not on a journey, but rather you are the journey of the infinite into its grandest and its fullest expression of itself. Feel the magic. Feel it. Spirit of God, move upon the waters and breathe into the face of man the breath of life. Let Michael be my leader and Saptabio my servant, in and through and by life. Let the verb be my breath, and I will command the spirits of the air thereby, and I will bridle the horses of the sun with the will of my heart. and the thought of my mind and the commandment of my right eye. I therefore exercise thee, creature of air, by pentagrammaton, and in the name of tetragrammaton, in which is firm will and true faith. Amen. Selah. So much it be. Allow the ray of your intelligence and the warmth of your love to penetrate all the way. Then that which is mobile shall be fixed. The shadow shall be a body, and the spirit of the air shall be a soul. The dream will become reality, and we will never again be carried away by the storm, because we will hold the bridle of the winged horses and rule the race of the night when you fly to your presence. O Creator, breath of all beings, in the flow and the reflow of your eternal word, that which is divine ocean of movement, protect us and be it so. Amen. All ye beings of this great and beautiful work of perfection, is there. We do not seek to disperse you, but we ask that you continue in your work with us until all of humanity come to the awakening and the realization of the divine. So then, praise, live, and give thanks to the very end. Amen. From the place love, soundness, health, beauty, purity, and harmony, I bless you. I bless you, and God bless you. Shalom, and life is us.